Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isaiah. All of us here today live very different lifestyles and abide by a very different set of rules in our daily lives, some of which were picked up and held close to us through our parents' teachings. There are a lot of rules that I have learned to live by through my parents that I oh, hold on, I skipped. We've all been taught and shown many examples of how we should and shouldn't live. There are a lot of rules that I have learned to live by through my parents that have helped to shape the character I am today. It is up to a parent's teachings of right and wrong to determine the outcome of a child's future. I will tell you of two different examples of this. The first is Aesop's fable, The Young Thief and His Mother, and the second is not so much a story but more of an example of my own. I will first begin with Aesop's fable, The Young Thief and His Mother, retrieved on March 25th, 2023, from the website Aesop's Fable. This tale tells of a young man who was sentenced to death due to his mother's poor guidance towards the right path in life. A young man was caught in the act, sentenced to execution for theft. He asked for one final wish, which was to see his mother. It wasn't to show gratitude and show love for her. Instead, it was to punish her for her it was instead to punish her for what she had led him to become. She never showed him right or wrong, or she never showed him the wrong in his doings for theft when he was little. Instead, this Aesop fable that this Aesop fable shows a parent's misguidance of child's behavior will stick with them and have a long-lasting effect on their future. Now I will tell you an example of my own. Some parents teach their children certain behaviors and lifestyles that they need in order to succeed. My parents had always influenced me to keep away from the bad, including drugs, stealing, violence, and many other things. I was never placed in an environment around these things. I was shown good examples of how I should act in different situations and how I should live. Some children do just about anything and won't receive punishment for it, but I wasn't so lucky. The more time that goes by in my life, and the more I acknowledge this, and the more I'm able to appreciate my parents' teachings that help to develop the character I've become today. Though the outcomes are different, both the early teachings in my life and the early teachings in the thief's life had influenced the development of our lifestyles. As seen through both the Aesop tale and my example, a parent teaching plays a very important role on who their children are to become. Unless you want your child sentenced for wrongdoings, it is wise to teach them right from wrong. Thank you. Are there any questions?